Hello, it's Chris Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com, the ChrisVossShow.com. Come here with a blog post I want to share with you. I've got the new Hangouts on Air on Google+, so I'm really excited about that. So what we're doing is we're upgrading our webcam cameras from 720 to 1080p. This is the Logitech C920, the Logitech C920. You can find it on their website, of course, or on Amazon under Logitech.com, most likely. This will give you full HD 1080p video calling and recording. It will give you up to 15 megapixels pictzeirs. It'll give you fast full HD uploads for Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. It's got a Carl Zeiss lens with a 20-step autofocus, which is pretty freaking awesome. It's got stereo audio with dual mics and faster, smoother HD on more computers. It's also great for Skype if you want to use this for Skype and doing 1080p. So, pretty awesome stuff. I think we covered most of these details here that are down the side. You can see some of the same information here on the back as we look at this. Down the side, you can see out of all the different Logitech cameras, it is, of course, is the highest rated one as of this video recording. So this is a great camera. It's going to give us the opportunity to record in 1080p because I know all of you want to see the small nuances and digits of my beautiful face on camera. And of course, this will work well with Google Hangouts. So that'll be really cool. At least we hope so. We got to test out the product first, right? You got to test it, Chris. Okay, so let's take a look at what we get in the unboxing here. Looks like we've got a nice little manual that's protective covered there. And we have a camera. So you always got to hope there's a camera in it. Just get violent with it there. And here is the camera itself. Let's get a... And the one thing I do notice right away is it's a very heavy camera. Feels much heavier, maybe twice as much heavier as my other one does. And my other one is a Logitech. It's kind of an older one I've had for 2 or 3 years. You can see here, it looks like it's got some microphones, probably the dual microphones here on the side, I would imagine, I'm guessing. You can see it's got a really beautiful camera on it. And then just a kind of a slick top on the back. Nothing really to see here. And then I believe what we should have is, looks like this folds out. I just have to figure out how to get the cover with the plastic stuff off. You know, they should build prisons. The people who build these product things, these product deals, they should build prisons. You know, the guys that build those CD things. So let's say this has a really smart design for being able to hook to the back of stuff. If you've ever had different webcams, it's always a pain sometimes to get them to balance right and hold right. Looks like they've got a really interesting design here where this has got kind of a rubberized feel to it, and it will just angle perfectly against something and hold it up. So real smart design. Looks like what it also has is a tripod screw base, so you can mount this to a tripod if you want to. So you've got that available. And look what we have here. Looks like this also pops out, gives you some added support, I suppose, if you need it, where I guess it will sit against something like this and be able to sit flat. So how's that for freaking brilliant? So pretty great design in the way they built it and what they did. Looks like we've got a super long cord here. I believe, well, I'm not going to quote it until I double check my facts and figures here. But what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to play with this for a day or two, and we're going to pop back in a second and let you know what we think. Okay, so we've gotten a chance to play with the Logitech camera. Very super impressed with it. It's really heavy duty. It's got awesome optics, great microphone settings. It's very heavy. I believe there's a computer chip or something in here because it gets warm when you use it. Not overly warm, but you can definitely notice it's doing some work. The picture on it is just amazing, freaking amazing. Just blown away. Everyone that saw me on the Skypes and Google Plus were amazed at the level of quality of camera that's on there. Now, one of the great things about it, too, is this base. Now, you've got a screw-in base for a tripod here, but this will sit flat. So if you want to sit this flat for any reason, you can adjust it, of course, up and down, I believe. You can rock it up and down, so you can adjust this so it'll sit flat. And then what's great is this thing will go up and down in an L angle so that you can totally adjust this to the perfect picture area setting, whatever you want. Now, of course, if you're extending it this far, you're probably going to be hooking it onto your computer, and of course this part folds out. This thing is really great at being able to get the right angle depending upon what computer you have or laptop, etc. Now, it won't work for Macintosh computers. This is only going to work for your IBMs and all that good stuff. But yeah, we're real impressed with the product. Really love the Logitech. It's top of the line camera, 1080p. Works like a charm. Just the pictures are amazing. So be sure to check it out. You can go to Logitech.com and get it. I'd highly recommend it. If you need a Mac, you might want to go to step down. I believe it's the C920 that will do that for you. And be sure to check this one out. Thanks for coming by the ChrisVossShow.com. Be sure to check back often.